All right, it's going on 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 3rd, 2026. Where's Tulsi Gabbard? Where has she been with all this going on with ICE and Minneapolis and Minnesota and Homeland Security and Border Patrol and all the crisis and chaos? Everything that has to do with Donald Trump, the Grammys, everything. But we've heard a lot about on the headlines about the far liberal left wanting to get rid of Kristi Noem. But think about it for a moment. Have you heard from Tulsi Gabbard? Well, now we have. Is Donald Trump trying to hide her and to hush things up? And whistleblower accuses Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, of stalling review of a complaint that's against her. And from what I understand, they have put this in a safe. I'm not sure what this video is going to tell us in a moment here, but from what the information I'm getting is that it's been locked away, not in a skiff, but in a safe. And I guess Donald Trump's the only one that has access to it. But let's hopefully we can listen in.
The whistleblower also alleges that Gabbard's office is not allowing Congress and the whistleblower's own lawyer from seeing it. This was first reported by the Wall Street Journal. The complaint was reportedly filed 8 months ago with the U.S. intelligence community watchdog office. The whistleblower's own lawyer says he hasn't been able to see it because the information is considered highly sensitive. A spokeswoman for Gabbard's office confirmed the complaint concerned Gabbard, but dismissed it as baseless and politically motivated and denied any wrongdoing. Let's bring in Andrew Bakai. He's the whistleblower's lawyer. Andrew, thanks so much for being with us. So your client is accusing the Director of National Intelligence of trying to cover up this allegation. Can you break that down for us?
Actually, what's interesting in this particular case is that our client's disclosure, this individual filed a disclosure back in April of last year, and took some. I'm sorry, I got some feedback from somebody just now.
Not sure what that is.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So back in April, our client filed a disclosure with the Intelligence Committee Inspector General. It took some time for the decision to be made as to whether or not it would be urgent or credible for immediate dissemination to Capitol Hill. But that's irrelevant because our client, once they were notified by the Intelligence Community IG that a decision was made that they could not determine the credibility of the disclosure because somebody refused to cooperate with the initial investigation. But if taken to be true that it would be urgent, our client requested to have this transmitted to Capitol Hill. That is the law. That is what Tulsi Gabbard should have done. That's what everybody's talking about right now. But really what's at play is the underlying complaint, the underlying disclosure that's being withheld from the Hill the subject is Tulsi Gabbard.
And we don't know the nature of that complaint, is that right?
Well, we don't know the specific nature of the complaint. I have not seen the complaint because it's so highly sensitive. Now, the Director of National Intelligence in her office is saying because it is so highly classified that it's challenging to figure out how to get this to Congress. But frankly, if it's that sensitive and only limited members can see it, that makes it easier as to identifying into who to identify as to who to send this to. So that
I'm going to pause that right here. Again, from what I'm getting, the sources I'm getting, it's locked away, like I said, not in a skiff where it's top secret clearance. It's locked in maybe Donald Trump's personal safe. I don't know. We're going to have to keep an eye on this and see how this all pans out. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and go to the upper right-hand corner, that little bell icon, and click on that bell so you get notifications. Have a very blessed day. Tulsi Gabbard, oh where have you been?